champion! Well done, boys. Well done. Here at the end of the Brick Steel Border Counties Rally with Ewan Duncan and Peter McInnes, the winners of the first ever round of the very first Civic Ecosse Challenge. So Ewan, you were flying from where to go today. How did you feel the Civic got on in the woods?
It was really good. Obviously ended up driving it first time in the stage this morning, first corner, getting a feel for it just to see how it was, but it's quite composed. Drove it last weekend at Knock Hill on the tarmac, but yeah, the Forest, it certainly seems to be a better chassis than the Fusion.
Well, you've driven every car the Challenge has ever produced you, and you've been in the 1.6s, you've been in the 1.9 205s, now you're in the Civic. How does the Civic differ from these cars?
Well, I think going from the 1.6 to the 1.9, there wasn't a huge difference in the way the car handled or the behaviour of the car, but it's obvious after the day that the Honda is a completely different package to the Fusion. It tends to be a hard stuff, you're actually fighting the Fusion, whereas with the Hondas, you don't need to fight it. If you tell it to do something, it generally does it the way that you imagine it to do it, so it's a more relaxed drive and a lot more confidence inspiring.
Peter, sat with Ross Chalmers for the last few seasons, had lots of great results for him, but this is your first outright win in the Challenge. So how have you been getting on with Ewan on this event?
I feel I've gotten really well with Ewan today. Certainly done everything I told him to do, and it's always a good place to start. But yes, I've gotten really well with him today, and being in the Honda is quite a bit different for me from the Fusion. There's a bit more space and everything just seems a little less hectic in a Honda than it does in the Fusion. So.
Thanks very much, Ewan Duncan and Peter McInnes, winners of the Civic Challenge class on the Brick Steel Border Counties Rally 2010. Congratulations. I'm with Sean Robson and Ian Robson, winners of the 205 Challenge class on the 2010 Brick Steel Border Counties Rally. Sean, no one could catch you today. You were the fastest car from the very first stage. So just tell me, how was your day?
It was very good today. I didn't know how I'd get on as it's my first rally in the wet anyway, and I suited to it quite well, and I don't know, I've never had any faults all this, so it's good.
Well, interestingly enough, many of the guys you've been up against, Sean, are the same guys you were up against last season. Yet, you've come straight out of the box the first event in 2010 and you're beating all of them. So, what's changed between now and last season?
I think a lot of it's to do with neatness into corners, carrying a lot of speed through, keeping front wheels tight in and not running wide on corners. Make a lot of time on there. And the hand-cooked tires seem to be working really good, yeah, so can't fault them anyway.
There's two of you that are involved in this, it's a massive team effort. So Sean, who are some of the people that have been helping you both on and off the stages?
Just to say thanks to Frank Hawker for doing all the bodywork on the car, and Jed Tyres for changing all the tyres whenever we need, always there, and yeah. And thanks to the service crew as well, just been perfect today, doing chase and everything, just keeping us going, and it was good.
Ian, you've been sitting alongside Sean for every single one of the rallies he's done. How do you feel he's improved in that time?
I'd say, like last season he was like trying to stay out on the safe line. Now he's kind of cutting corners better and carrying it through, and he's listening to his father now. And I say the storm was a bit of a disaster, but so he really didn't try too hard at the end of that, because it was meant to be gained, just take the points. And so maximum points today, so in the set.
Well, Sean and Ian Robson, winners of the Brick Steel 205 Ecosse Challenge class here at the Border Counties Rally. Congratulations.